Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the lecture number 11. The topic is on side distance at uncontrolled intersection. So it is important that on all approaches of the intersecting roads, there is a clear way across the corners from the sufficient distance so as to avoid the collision of the vehicles. This is all the more important at uncontrolled intersections. In controlled intersection, you have the signals, rotary, or any even a grade separators. In those conditions, that is not matter. Okay, the sight line is obstructed by the structure or any kind of the object at the corners of the intersections. The area, taking this as an example, where the four-legged intersection is there, this is the obstruction where and these are the two vehicles which are approaching at a design speed of the particular category of the road. Here what happens, the area obstructed a sight distance formed by a line of vision called sight triangle. So this is the vehicles when they are going to see each other at this point of time, and this is the distance what they are going to travel, AC and BC. If this obstruction, if the obstructions continue until here, they can't able to see each other vehicle, then what happen, they're going to have the collision at this particular point. Clear? And when they see through each other, either one of the condition going to come into the picture. What is the first condition? Enabling the approaching vehicle to change the speed. Second is enabling the approaching vehicles to stop, and third is enabling the stopped vehicle to cross the main road. So let us see the first condition, enabling the approaching vehicle to change the speed. The sight distance should be sufficient to enable the either one or both of the approaching vehicles to change the speed to avoid the collision. The vehicle approaching from the minor road, we are considering this is a minor road and this is the major road. So minor road should slow down, and the total reaction time for the driver to be decided to change the speed may be assumed as 2 seconds. At least one more second will be needed for making the change in speed. Hence, here what the two sides, that is AC and BC of a sight triangle along the intersection, approaches up to a point of conflict C should be at least equal to the distance covered by the vehicle travel at a design speed in 2 seconds. Preferably, we go to the 3 seconds. But this sight distance being too less should be increased in all possible conditions. So here that is generally what I say. If the two vehicles are approaching, one vehicle has to be slowed down so that this vehicle can pass away, later he can cross the particular major road. Clear? Next is second condition, enabling the approach road or approaching vehicles to stop. In this case, the distance from the approaching of the vehicle should be sufficient to bring what, either or both of the vehicles to stop before reaching the collision point, that is conflict point. Hence the two sides, whatever we have, AC and BC of the sight triangle, should each be equal to safe stop sight distance. So this distance has to be safe stopping sight distance. In almost all uncontrolled intersection, what one of the two crossroads is preference highways, or though it have one any of the considering the major road, it is responsibility of the driver on a minor road who would cross or enter the main road to stop or change the speed to avoid the conditions, what, collision. So here what happens, the approaching of the one vehicle has to stop here. The sight distance requirement to stop the higher than of collision is above, and hence the safest vehicle can be stopped if necessary. In such cases, the sight distance for the minor road should be at least equal to the stopping sight distance for the design speed of the road. And in the third condition, enabling the stopped vehicle to cross the main road. In this condition, it is capable that when the vehicles entering the intersections from any of the minor road, as we consider this as a minor road, are controlled by stop sign, and so this vehicle has to stop. It is to stop. Even the stop signal is available here. Even they might be put with some road brakes here, because this is the major road, this is a minor road. Before entering into the stream of the highways, main highway or major road, the vehicle has to stop, see to that any vehicles are approaching, then they have to accelerate either to cross the highway or to get into the flow of the traffic. When they are considering the crossing the road, here what happens, the vehicle stops, again it has to accelerate, then you have to cross the road. Here if it has long vehicles like trucks and all, he have to accelerate the vehicle. The condition has to be seen to such that the sight distance available from the stopped portion of the minor road should be sufficient to enable the stop vehicle to start, accelerate and cross the main road before any other vehicle traveling at design speed on a main road reaches the intersection. Here the time t required for stop the vehicle to cross the main road would depend upon the what? It's also depend upon the reaction time of the driver, this width of the main road, acceleration and the length of the vehicle. Thus the minimum sight distance to fulfill the condition is the distance travelled by the vehicle on a main road at design speed during the time t. So these are the three conditions come into picture when we consider the sight distance at the uncontrolled intersection. Okay, today we stop here and thank you for your patience.